Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Damar. And this is our project with Osmosis.
Okay, so our project is about we're using gummy bears to see how osmosis works.
Yeah. That. Okay.
Okay, so what we did first is we weighted our gummy bears and
we got our materials together. The materials that were gathered were a beaker, distilled water,
a scale, of course our gummy bears, and water.
And a ruler.
A calculator.
And wax paper.
And paper towels. We
measured
the height and the width.
Of our gummy bears.
And the width.
And we used the triple beam balance to find the mass of the candy bear.
Before it was in water.
And the results of our first height was 2, the width was 1, the mass was 1.41.
And the process, after we measured, we soaked it in water overnight, and the next day we stayed after school, and after the results were...
After the results of the height was 4, the width was 2, and the mass was 15.15.
That was our results after soaking.
Oh, Lord.
I'll edit that out later.
Okay, and
Move.
We learned that the process of osmosis makes things bigger.
because the gummy bear absorbed all the water, which made it bigger and weigh more. Although it's really fragile, we had to be really careful with the gummy bears.
And also, we were asked to explain what do we think would happen if it was soaked in salt water.
And we predicted that it would get bigger.
I predicted it would get smaller.
I predicted that it would lose more color.
I predicted that
And apart from it getting bigger after the soaking in the water, it kind of did lose its color.
Yeah, it was like transparent.
Yeah,
A little more transparent.
Yeah. I had a yellow one and it turned into like a white, full-on white, transparent.
We got a green one and it was like a really light green.
When it was a really dark green, right?
Yeah.
And that was our project of the
conclusion.
The conclusion was
We didn't say where we put it.
And the conclusion was, in our experiment, we used gummy bears. This is just like the summary.
We used gummy bears to determine whether osmosis would occur or not through a gummy bear. So we measured our small green gummy bear, then put it in a beaker of water and let it sit overnight. The next day we emptied the water in the beaker and carefully took out our green gummy bear, which grew quite big, and it was very easy to break, and lost some of its color. So in conclusion, yes, our gummy bear went through the process of osmosis.
This is
The process of osmosis
from Harmony Discovery.